in first class they get to use real silverware and watch sex movies.
Awkward moments that you just can't seem to escape from.
Okay.
Over the last 3 days, I was traveling back and forth between here and Orlando. I went to a Children's Miracle Network conference. I was their host for their big gala thing.
Yes.
On the way down, it's a 4.5-hour flight. And finally, I had time to see Oppenheimer.
Oh, you watched it. Okay.
I finally got a chance to see Oppenheimer.
And?
Movie's fantastic.
Told you.
I
wish you weren't watching on your phone, but at least you watched.
I wasn't watching on my phone. I had my laptop with me, so
good.
the screen was slightly larger.
Okay.
Here's the issue, though.
Uh-huh.
At the very beginning of the movie, and I was on Alaska Airlines.
Okay.
The very beginning of the movie, and I'm not paraphrasing this, up comes heads up. This film features mature content. Be courteous to those around you.
Florence Pugh.
And my first thought was, how the hell am I supposed to do that?
Well,
what do you mean be...
You look around you and you see, is there a kid sitting right next to me or right behind me who's going to peer in between the seats and see Florence Pugh doing what she did in the first 20 minutes of the movie?
And what am I supposed to do? It says...
Yeah.
And again, I'm not paraphrasing. It literally said, heads up.
Yeah.
This film contains mature content. Be courteous to those around you.
I think you're supposed to have awareness. And then you can decide to fast forward or not.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'll take that under advisement.
Okay.
Keep in mind, I'm on an aisle seat.
In first class, of course.
I'm on an aisle seat.
In first class.
And everybody behind me can see my computer.
Right. Oh, in first class, they get to use real silverware and watch sex movies. Back here, we got Moana. I see that guy up there's got a real plate with a salad on it, and he's watching naked ladies.
Now, when you say, I'll have the option to be courteous to those around me and fast forward.
Right.
I've never seen this movie before.
So you didn't know.
So if you've seen Oppenheimer...
She spends a quality time on the screen. Her quality time is basically no shirt on the whole time.
Correct. The first time, and again, I'm not going to ruin it for anybody, but just as Alaska Airlines said in the warning, heads up.
Yeah.
There's some mature content in this film. Be courteous to those around you.
Yeah.
When Oppenheimer... and Florence Pugh.
Yeah.
And it's not even a...
Gene.
And there's not even a slow build.
Right.
It's a BAM!
There's Jean.
She's naked.
Yeah. And doing stuff.
And she's naked and she's doing stuff.
She's doing stuff.
And I have no idea how long the scene was.
Long enough.
But it felt like it was 30 minutes long.
So did you hide your
No!
That man in first class is eating steak and watching naked ladies.
So I ask you, what am I supposed to do to be courteous to those around me? And to add to it, it wasn't like I downloaded the film before I got on board. This is from their library.
Right.
It's from the airline's library.
Right. Well, see, this is a trust that they can't abuse, and you don't want them to abuse it, and you want to do your best to hide your screen or move it towards your body, because you know what the alternative is. They can decide what's appropriate.
Oh, that's correct. No, I get all that. Yeah.
And what's the group of kids who sing the songs and they whitewash all the songs?
Kids Bop.
Thank you.
Kids Bop, yeah.
Kids Bop.
Okay, all right.
Where they're instead of I want to make love all night, they're like, I want to play Scrabble all night. You know.
That's a great point.
They will.
That's a great
take
point.
care of it for you if you can't take care of it yourself, Mr. First Class.
That's a great point. I don't care if I'm in. Well, no, if I was in the last row of the plane, I wouldn't have this problem.
You got your 15-inch screen open, Florence Pugh all over the place.
But what am I supposed? If I didn't, I had never seen the movie.
Right.
So what was I supposed to do? How am I supposed to be courteous to those around me?
You fast forward it. And that's
but if I don't, if I don't know it's coming, what am I supposed to do?
Well, you do the slow moving fast forward, and then you can watch until she's done.
Text to 52309. This happened to me on a plane in the aisle seat. I started to watch Bridesmaids and forgot about the beginning scene with Kristen Wiig and John Hamm. All I wanted to do was be ejected from the plane. Okay, but you knew it was there and you just forgot. I had never seen the movie.
Right.
And I'm just sitting there. I'm settled in. I'm ready to watch. Finally, I get to watch Oppenheimer whoa. And it happens like 2 more times down the road. And at one point, they're just having a conversation.
But she's got no shirt on.
And she's got no shirt on.
Yeah, it's like, put a shirt on. We're on a plane, for God's sakes, Florence. It's so inappropriate. Yeah.
If I was the window seat, then it wouldn't be nearly so bad, but as an aisle seat.
I know. It is interesting for Florence Pugh, though, because I feel like that's the first time that a woman named Jean has ever been sexy. Jean's not a very sexy name. Like, you don't expect Jean to be the one to come out with tequila shots for everyone and be like, all right, this is a naked party now.
On behalf of 95.7 The Jet, iHeartMedia, and Jodi, if your name is Jean, I apologize.
No, I said what I said.
If your name is Jean, I'm sure you're a wonderful person.
It's all right.
I'm sure you're beautiful.
Jodi's aren't typically sexy either. You know how I've had to buck this trend my whole life.